today I am 7 weeks and 2 days pregnant, and I am feeling pregnant, that's for sure. I can't remember if it had started already last week when I made my video, but I am definitely feeling nauseous. I am not throwing up, thankfully, not yet at least. It could change. I know that it gets worse during week 8 and 9. But just the feeling is there all the time. It's an all-day sickness for me. I've had it just pretty much non-stop since last Monday, I think, so I might have got it on my vlog last week, but I can't remember. But that's basically when it started, and it's just been non-stop. I had 2 kind of really bad times, like last Wednesday, I think it was, at night. I got really sick. And I think it was because I kind of pushed myself, because in my head I was thinking, well, if I go and do something and get out of the house and just am active, maybe it'll just go away. And so I went out and I did some shopping, and I was just going around town, and then I came home and I just crashed. Like, I was exhausted and I was sick and I felt terrible, and I just basically lay there all night on the couch just trying to not be sick, and I fell asleep on the couch very early, and then eventually I moved myself upstairs. And the next day I was very sick early in the morning, and then it got better during the day and kind of back to its normal. And then on Friday last week, I also had a bad day where it was also later in the afternoon. I started just feeling just terrible, and I just stayed in bed. I think I was in bed by like 5, and like Steve brought me dinner in bed, and I just lay there and I fell asleep eventually. So, but besides that, the other days it's been manageable, but I say that because I'm home and I am not really doing anything, so I get like 3 things done in a day. Like today I've walked the dog and I'm doing some laundry, and that's all I've done today. And I took a shower and got dressed, and those things are my big accomplishments at this point. But I don't know how people do it that go to work and do all that, but I'm trying to stay positive about it though, because I know that a lot of people have it worse, and I know that it might get worse. And you know, I'm grateful that it's not like that. I'm grateful that I can sit here and I'm washed and dressed, and that I am doing laundry, and that I can walk my dog, and that I, am in a situation where it's okay. So that's my morning sickness. The other big thing, well, there's a couple other big things. The other big thing has been aversions to a lot of foods. I don't really have cravings. I have things that sound good, but that might be because everything else sounds really bad. Lately, I've really just wanted to eat a lot of bread and cheese and a little bit of fruit. I have cereal every morning, like really plain. I have cornflakes every morning, and it's just really plain cereal. Like really sugary cereal would not work right now, but cornflakes is what I want every morning, so that's what I have. And that's basically been it. It's very carby and plain, and I'm feeling a little bad about not getting all the food groups, but I try to have a little bit if I can, and I have some fruit. I got some fruit cups because they're not as good as regular fruit, but they're going down easier right now, so that's what I'm eating. And I'm just trying to get through this time, and then I'm hoping that I can start eating a little bit healthier. But even with my choices, I'm trying to make decent choices given my limited amount of options right now. So that's basically been the other thing, is just trying to find things that I want to eat, but that also could potentially give me a little bit of nutritional value. Anyway, that's sort of been that one. And then the third big thing that I'm probably hating this one the most, is that my skin is breaking out. And the bad side is over here, so it's nice and shaded right now, but like I have a big zit right there, and then I have all these little zits on my cheeks, and I hate it. I really hate that. I have always kind of had a struggle with acne, and when I was a teenager it was a struggle, and I just don't want to go back there. Like, in my head I feel like I'd rather be really nauseous than have this, and it just makes me scared that it's gonna get worse, and it makes me embarrassed to go out, and I know it shouldn't be that big a deal, and I'm an adult and it shouldn't matter, and Steve doesn't care. He's been so sweet, but it just bugs me a lot. And I probably don't actually want to be really sick because I'm not actually that sick, so I probably don't know how bad it would be. But in my head, sometimes I'm like, oh, why does it have to be the acne thing? Like, why can't it be something else? Even though acne is probably one of the least, like, it doesn't affect anything. It's not unhealthy. It's just acne, but it just bugs me. Oh. And so that's just been a thing, and it's just been bringing me down a little bit. And then one other thing was that yesterday, for the first time, I put on a pair of jeans that they wouldn't button. They didn't button. And the thing is, I haven't gained any weight. I'm actually the exact weight. I went up and down a little bit with my sickness, because some days I wouldn't eat because I was sick, and then some days I would just eat so much because, like, sometimes the food was sort of helping a little bit, and then I would just eat. And my appetite's been crazy up and down. So some days I would eat a lot, and then other days I would eat just a tiny little bit. And so my weight was going up and down, but I'm exactly the same right now today. I weigh myself every day, and so I really have a good overview of what it's been, and I haven't gained at all, so I don't know why. They do say that, like, things start changing very early on even, and there's bloating, and there's the increased blood flow, and so you have more water retention and all kinds of things, so it could be anything. But I don't feel like I really look that different either. But these were my tight jeans, so I'm not that worried about having to go get a whole new wardrobe right now, but it's definitely probably something that's going to be coming around at some point soon. So at home I'm just wearing a lot of sweats, and I unbuttoned the top button of my other pants, and yesterday I just put a little hair tie through the buttonhole to hold it together. So that's been fun. So those are basically all the symptoms I've been having. I'm trying to think. A lot of people ask about my mood because like I said in an earlier vlog, I've had a lot of anxiety in the past and ups and downs, and actually I've been pretty stable. I had a few times where I got sad about stuff, but it's not more than like a normal amount for me. I might be more than a normal person, but it's not more than I would normally have, so I'm not really that worried about that. And besides that, I am just counting down until the second trimester, and I'm counting down until the day I get to see my baby, which is at week 9.5 or something. So that'll be in the 10-week vlog. So that's only 2.5 weeks away. Very exciting. Can't wait for that. I can't wait for these symptoms to kind of subside so I can enjoy it. I really want to go out and like do some baby shopping, or I don't know, just look at things, or go get maternity clothes picked out, or I don't know. I'm one of those people that likes to really plan ahead and be organized and be on top of things, and just be organized, and that makes me excited. And the planning is a huge part for me as the build up and to make it really fun. And so I was dying to do that before we told people, because I was feeling great. I didn't feel anything, so I was thinking this is awesome, you know. And then now I just don't feel like going anywhere. If I walk around too much, I feel sick, so I'm not in that mood yet. And so I'm hoping that in a few weeks I'll start feeling like it. because I think it would be fun. And I really want to get maternity clothes picked out early and at least get some things. It's, you know, I know you don't need to do a lot of stuff, but I just want to. I think it would be fun. I really like to do things like consignment shopping or thrift store shopping, and we have a few places here that I have never been to because I'm in a new stage of my life, and so I really want to go check those out. And I know there's a big children's consignment sale coming up in early March, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that now, and I just I hate it because I know I'm excited for it and I know that my normal self really wants to go to that, but the way that it's been, it just sounds like not a good idea. So we'll see. Maybe it'll get better in a few weeks. We'll see. So anyway, I wish this was more of a positive sounding vlog. I feel like I'm just complaining, but I really am very happy that it's going well. It's just a lot of my way of dealing with these kinds of things is just talking about it. But really, I am very thankful that this is going so well and that we're this far. You know, like, I'm just thinking 3 weeks ago, 7 weeks sounded forever away, and now I'm almost at 2 months. 2 months in. That's crazy. So it's great. It's really great, and I'm just happy that we're getting through the first trimester. We're going. Every day is another day closer to when things start feeling great, and I'll be happy when I start to really look pregnant, as in having a belly and not like with the face, the acne and the bloating, and not that kind of pregnant, but like real pregnant. So this video is getting way too long, so I'm gonna go. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys again for week 8.